My name is Colton King, and I'm doing an instructional video on how to tie the most appropriate knot onto a fishing bait with this fishing string. My intended audience is beginner fishermen, and my purpose is to help those beginner fishermen out on the water. So I've been fishing for about 15 to 17 years now. And so I've mastered this technique for some time. I've learned this from my grandfather and father, who were both very successful fishermen. So I have a old crankbait, and I have this regular fishing string. So here's the end of my string, the other side going to my rod tip. The first step is you're going to locate your eye on any bait. Any bait has, a lot of baits have this. They have an eye you can pass your line through. So first step is you're going to take the end of your string and pass it through the eye. Just like that. Pass it through the line. Okay. So you take the end of your string and double the line, passing it through the eye again, and you create this loop on your dominant hand side, which is highly preferred, just like tying a shoe. So you take where you have this loop, you take the loop, you go around and through like an overhand knot, like I said, exactly like tying your shoe. So you're not supposed to tighten it just yet, so I usually keep my finger through it, that way it doesn't tighten. And you still have your loop here, so you will take the loop and you will pass the bait through it. Now you are left with this, like this side coming from your rod tip, and you still have your loop, but your loop is not going to be used anymore. So now you will lubricate your line. You can use your mouth, dip it in the water, whatever. I know using your mouth sounds a little disgusting, but this is newer string. It hasn't been touched by a fish yet, and it's, you know, the simplest and quickest way. So you lubricating it. It keeps your line from being frayed. And fraying your line makes it weaker. It opens the opportunity to miss a lot more fish, pop your line, lose your bait. So you lubricate it, and you use the line coming from your rod tip and the end of your string to cinch it. You pull, and there's your knot. The last step is this excess, which is the end of your string. This excess needs to be cut. I usually cut it about probably a few centimeters. You don't want that. So now you have your Palomar knot, and as you give it tension, it just tightens. So that is how you tie a Palomar knot, and I hope that helps a lot of you beginners out on the water. And all it takes is practice to tie the knots the most efficient way and the strongest way. Thank you.